Imagine this, a disaster strikes and you have no resources at your disposal. Not a scenario anyone wants to find themselves in, right? Now let's get real. Prepping is essential, irrespective of your financial situation. Money, or a lack of it, should never be a roadblock in your path to preparedness. The key is to be resourceful, innovative, and dedicated. So, strap in as we delve deep into the realm of doomsday prepping on a budget. So, let's dive in and discover how to prepare for any eventuality, even on a shoestring budget. When money's tight, creativity comes into play, and that's where DIY survival gear comes in. You might be surprised by the treasures you can find right in your own home. Old coffee cans? They're perfect for creating an efficient hobo stove. A simple water bottle? In a pinch, it can be transformed into a water filter. Even your old chip bags can serve a purpose, turning into an impromptu signal mirror or a fire starter in a snap. And let's not forget about shelters. A sturdy trash bag or a large plastic sheet can become an emergency rain shelter. Or, with a bit of ingenuity, you could even create a lean-to from branches and a tarp. It's all about using what you have to its fullest potential. So, even without money, you can equip yourself adequately for survival. Trading isn't just for Wall Street, it can be a lifesaver during hard times. Bartering and trading are as old as human civilization itself. They're simple yet effective means of acquiring what you need without having to spend a single cent. In a world where resources are scarce, the value of goods and services can dramatically shift. That designer handbag you splurged on? It might not hold as much value as a bag of rice or a bottle of clean water. Similarly, skills like carpentry, tailoring, or farming could become highly sought after, turning into a form of currency in themselves. So, start thinking about what you can offer in a trade. Do you have goods stored away that others might need? Or perhaps you have a skill that you can trade for goods. It's time to be creative and resourceful. Remember, in times of scarcity, your skills and goods can be just as valuable as cash. Food is a basic necessity, and when times get tough, knowing how to find and preserve it can make all the difference. Now let's talk about foraging. This isn't just a walk in the park. This is about identifying and harvesting wild edible plants from forests, fields, and even urban areas. You might be surprised at the variety of food nature provides all around us. Think about it. Those dandelions sprouting in your backyard, they're not just weeds. Their leaves can be eaten raw or cooked, and their roots can be roasted to make a coffee substitute. Or those acorns falling from oak trees. They can be leached to remove their bitterness and then ground into flour. But remember, foraging is about more than just identifying what you can eat. It's also about knowing what you can't. Some wild plants can be toxic, so it's crucial to learn the difference. Now, once you've gathered your wild edibles, you need to preserve them. That's where food preservation comes in. This could be as simple as drying fruits and herbs in the sun, or more complex methods like canning vegetables in sterilized jars. But don't worry, you don't need costly equipment for this. Let's start with sun drying. It's as easy as it sounds. Simply lay your fruits or herbs out to dry in the sun for a few days, turning them occasionally until they're completely dry. Once they're dry, store them in a cool, dark place and they'll last for months. For canning, you'll need jars, lids, and a large pot. The concept is simple. You fill the jars with food, cover them with lids, and then heat them in boiling water. This process kills any bacteria, yeast, or fungi present and creates a vacuum seal, preserving the food inside. With these skills, you can ensure that you and your family never go hungry, even in the direst of circumstances. So, get out there and start practicing. Your future self will thank you. Your home is your fortress, and protecting it doesn't have to cost an arm and a leg. You can take simple, cost-effective measures to fortify your home and increase its security. Reinforcing doors and windows with inexpensive materials such as plywood, or creating makeshift alarms with household items, can drastically enhance your home's defense. Remember, the goal is not to create an impenetrable bunker, but to make your home a less appealing target for potential threats. Now, let's shift gears and talk about something equally important: community involvement. You see, in times of crisis, it's not just about the goods you have stored away or the defenses you've built, it's also about the relationships you've fostered and the collective strength of your community. Volunteering is a great way to contribute to your community's resilience. By offering your time and skills to community projects or disaster relief efforts, you not only gain valuable experience but also build relationships with like-minded individuals. These relationships can be invaluable in times of need, as you can rely on each other for support and assistance. Another way to foster community involvement is through local exchange networks or time banks. These platforms allow members to trade skills, services, and goods without using money, fostering a sense of cooperation and mutual aid. Whether it's swapping homegrown vegetables for a lesson in first aid, or trading carpentry skills for canned goods, these networks can be a lifeline in tough times. And don't forget about community gardens. These shared spaces not only provide a source of fresh food, but also promote a sense of communal responsibility and unity. Working together to grow and maintain a garden can strengthen bonds within your community and ensure a shared resource in times of scarcity. By securing your home and being an active part of your community, you enhance your chances of survival and build valuable relationships. Remember, survival isn't just about outlasting a crisis, it's about thriving during it, and that's easier to achieve when you're not doing it alone. Knowledge is power, and in a survival situation, it's your best weapon. As we delve deeper into the art of survival, history has much to teach us. By studying accounts of past survival during times of hardship or economic downturns, we can draw inspiration and guidance. These tales of resilience can be a roadmap, showing us how our ancestors made do with little and thrived against all odds. It's a chance to learn from the mistakes of the past, and to build on the successes. In this digital age, gaining knowledge has never been easier. There are countless free online courses and tutorials on a myriad of topics that can boost your survival skills. You can learn first aid, foraging, wilderness survival, and so much more, all from the comfort of your own home. The internet is a treasure trove of information just waiting to be discovered. Now let's talk about food. Growing your own food is not just a skill, it's a lifeline. Even if you live in an urban area with limited space, you can still have a home vegetable patch. Utilize small spaces like balconies or windowsills to grow herbs and vegetables. Not only does this provide you with fresh produce, but it also helps you become more self-sufficient. Seed saving is another invaluable skill to have. By collecting and storing seeds from fruits and vegetables, you can ensure a continuous supply of food for future planting seasons. It's a practice that's as old as agriculture itself, and it's a crucial part of sustainable living. Additionally, consider attending free workshops or seminars on survival skills offered by local organizations or libraries. These can provide hands-on experience and a chance to learn directly from experts. All these skills and knowledge, once acquired, are yours forever. They can't be taken away from you. They can be your lifeline in times of crisis, and they can also enrich your everyday life. So, keep learning, keep growing, and remember, the best investment you can make is in yourself. As we've seen, being prepared doesn't have to cost a fortune. From DIY survival gear made from household items to bartering and trading with others, we've explored 22 strategies that can help you prepare for any eventuality, even when money is tight. Remember, foraging and food preservation skills can go a long way in ensuring you and your loved ones have enough to eat when traditional sources are scarce. We've also discussed how home security and community involvement can help you build a safe and supportive network around you. This could be as simple as reinforcing your doors and windows or volunteering your time and effort to community projects. Don't forget about the importance of continuous learning and growth. Free online courses, workshops, and historical accounts can provide invaluable knowledge and guidance. And of course, growing your own food and medicinal herbs, conserving energy, and recycling are all practical ways to ensure sustainability while saving money. All these strategies require time, effort, and patience, but the rewards are immeasurable. Not only will you gain peace of mind knowing you're prepared, but you'll also develop a sense of self-reliance and resilience that can serve you well in any situation. So, there you have it. Survival on a budget is not just possible, it's doable. Now we want to hear from you. Share your budget prepping tips in the comments below. And remember, preparation today can make all the difference tomorrow.